I've seen mice fall out, squirrels, birds. Um, Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. This is the 23rd episode of Coffee with Chuck. Hope you all are having a great day. This week, I wanted to go over inspections. Reason being, I just did 3 of them this week. So, it's top of mind. I'm negotiating some of these things. So, I just wanted to go over and hopefully educate on the inspection process for that. So, in real estate, an inspection period is a time frame during which the buyer is able to do their due diligence on the property that they're about to purchase. They are able to do the inspection or give the opportunity to do an inspection. So if it is up to their standards, they could accept the house in that condition or negotiate or even cancel the contract if it is not up to the standards. Here in the Chicagoland area, we have 5 days after the contract is accepted to do the inspection and submit to the attorneys any repair costs or closing costs that the buyers would accept to continue on with the deal. Remember, it's in our multi-board 7.0 contract. It's on paragraph 12 on pages 4 and 5. I didn't even look that up. I just know. And I also know if you want to waive the inspection is paragraph 11. Don't do that. You always want an inspection on your property. But how does the inspection work? So when you do the inspection, the inspector is finding everything that's wrong with the house. And when we negotiate with the seller, we're trying to only negotiate health and safety items only. We're not negotiating the paint on the walls, the little chip on the tile, the little ding on the door. If you want everything brand new, we should be looking at new construction homes. But with an inspection, we're looking at health and safety issues only, pretty much. What are those health and safety issues? Radon, lead-based paint, why there's a gas leak, why is there water dripping from the ceiling, why is there a union pipe in the furnace, things along those lines that we want to try to negotiate with the seller of the property. But let me go through some of the process of how we get to an inspection, and I'll show you the emotional roller coaster that happens through it. So let's say that you're my buyer. We've been looking at properties for, let's say, a week, a month, a couple months, half a year, maybe even a year. And you found the house that you love and you see yourself living there. Then you say to me, hey, Charles, let's put in an offer on this house. I say, all right. Now me and the listing agent go through a crazy battle, and you're right there, right next to me, negotiating the price and terms of this home that you love. What's next after that? We negotiate, we finally come to an agreement. The seller accepts the terms and price. Now we do the inspection on the house. Now the inspector goes there, and his job is to find everything that's wrong with the house. And he literally finds everything that's wrong with the house. Now you don't love it as much as you do. Trust me, I've seen it. I've seen emotion super high and then just gets killed by this inspection. But you have to trust me on what I'm trying to do for you. I want to make sure that you have all the right information to, be able to make the best decision to either move forward, cancel, and I'll make sure you have those options. And that's my job to understand. Obviously, if you ask, I'll give you my opinion, but at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that you have all the facts, all the information, get all your questions answered to make sure that you're able to move forward. Or cancel, whatever you want to try to do. With that being said, that's pretty much the inspection part of it. And I wanted to take this time also to talk about some of the crazy inspections that I've seen stuff. I mean, I've off the top of my head here, I've seen Wildlife in chimneys. Yes, chimneys with an S, more than one. I've seen mice fall out, squirrels, birds. I don't even know. There was this one thing this out here in the city of Chicago opened up the flue, and there was this random. We nobody knew what the animal was, and it just hid somewhere in the house. Obviously, I had to tell the listing agent, and she was not super happy that she had to tell her clients that. But we had to do our due diligence, and it was one of those things. Um, what else have we found? My inspector found a huge hole in the roof. Um, Actually, what I did find, one of the biggest holes that I have found was maybe a huge, like 10-foot by 10-foot house on the side of somebody's house. It was a duplex, and right next door, the adjoining home had a huge hole in the backyard, and there was like it was raining and rain was getting in the house stuff. And it was like, oh, it was abandoned. 2 seconds later, there was like a guy walking out of the house, carrying the mail and coming in, and it was like, what's going on? It was so crazy. Um, Other things that I've seen in inspections, DIY for electrical, plumbing, HVAC. Oh my gosh, people are so creative. I can't even express all the things that I've seen there. Um, I've seen outlets in bathtubs. Oh, I think the cherry on top is this slanted house. So when me and my buyer went to see this home, it looked fine from the outside. It was a little darker, so we didn't really check out the outside, and everything looked fine. Nothing felt out of place. My inspector gets there. With it, we get it under contract. My inspector gets there. First thing he does is walk around the premises, and then he says to me, "Hey, I think the house is slanted." And it was literally leaning a little bit there, which was crazy to me. Didn't feel like that on the inside, but when you saw outside, that's exactly what it was. But that's what I have seen. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple, but those are the thoughts that I've had that I in my mind and what I've seen in the last couple of years here. So, I mean, with that being said, let me know if you have any questions about inspections. If not, I could definitely connect you to one of my great preferred inspectors, and they would be able to answer some of your questions as well. But for now, have a great rest of your Friday. Have an even greater weekend, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.